saw those pictures. Hey, Florida man.
Hey, what's going on, David, man?
Those pictures were amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man. It's still not over down there, that's for sure, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was just reevaluating the damage in my cupboard. Most of my hurricane snacks were completely destroyed.
Oh, that's sad.
But no, seriously, my hometown of Sanford, it's having some serious flooding problems right now. It kind of, Sanford sits on the St. John's River, where it flows north. So, we got a foot of rain, that's no problem. But, down south, they got anywhere from 2 to 5 foot of rain, and the river flows north. Everything down south flows into that river, and then it flows north till it, drains out into the ocean up in Jacksonville. So, all the towns along the river are just crazy flooding. I've never seen nothing like it before. You could fish from the courthouse in Sanford right now. It's like,
really,
my hometown looks like the final episode of Gilligan's Island. It's kind of crazy. And experts are saying it's not expected to get back to normal levels until, well after Thanksgiving. So,
and people are suffering.
Yeah, a lot of people dealing with some crazy stuff. And I'm lucky because I'm just on the other side of the river on the hillside, so it's kind of avoiding a lot of those trouble. But people like in the downtown Sanford area and along the lakefront, some of those pictures that was property that was available, they used to be fields, and it just looks like lake.
Well,
crazy. But,
and politics aside, is DeSantis up to the job?
I don't actually. Him and Biden were playing nice when they were here, as you would expect. But the county just east of Seminole County has the worst flooding, even worse than Sanford, and it's Brevard County, and they haven't been declared a disaster area. So I know, Biden said he would, give everything that DeSantis asked for. So I don't know if DeSantis has asked for that county. There's a lot of people that are complaining that they're not getting help, and people saying, "Well, you're not included." I don't know if it was an oversight by who, but I know Biden.
And what are those counties? Who are the voters there?
Brevard County. That encompasses the Space Center and NASA and all that too. So that's, you would think with that kind of brass over there that wouldn't have been an oversight. It's a lot of those. Hard to say. I don't want to speculate, but I'm thinking they must have messed up with the Sanford flooding or something. But flooding's crazy, and everyone knows about all the reptiles on the run. But have you ever heard of fire ant balls?
Fire ant balls?
I'm not talking about the condition you woke up with in Tijuana.
No?
No, these freaking fire ants we have here, not only, they're amazing. Not only individually can they carry up to 20 times their weight, but in this situation where all their mounds are all flooded out, they all cling together in a giant floating, rotating ball. It's anywhere from softball to basketball size, and they rotate innately, to distribute air to each and every one of the ants and maintain survival that way. It's kind of wild. But,
and grotesque. I thought you were making a joke. It sounds grotesque.
No, it's serious. Actually, it's kind of crazy. That so innately they do it. They just kind of cling together and they rotate in the water and enough to where they can all get oxygen and maintain themselves until they find something to cling to. So it's kind of wild, but. We got some informative people. I credit our local weatherman with keeping everybody, posted good information. I think he's full-blooded American Indian. They call him Chief Meteorologist.
Chief Meteorologist.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But there are animals everywhere. I wasn't going to bring it up earlier. I didn't want to seem like a glory hound, but yesterday I was on the road driving down the road, and there's a huge turtle in the road. He must have been a couple feet long, a foot and a half wide or so. I knew there was traffic coming behind me, so I just did a real quick U-turn and, used my truck to block the road, put my hazards on, picked him up and gave him about a, 10-yard run into the woods, get him out away from the traffic and stuff. And I learned a few choice words, but it was worth it, I wasn't going to stop at first, because at first I thought it was Mitch McConnell trying to get out of his own way, but it turned out it was a real turtle. So.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a sweet story. You sent me a picture of water, glass sliding doors sealed shut. It looked like an aquarium.
Yeah, it's kind of like being on the outside of it.
Where'd you find that picture?
That's just one of bunches of them. There's just so many crazy pictures and images coming in right now.
Where are the gators? Why? I would think, what happened to all the? I'd be terrified.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Like snakes and gators. They can be just about anywhere right now because, like I said, the rivers. This isn't just the river. The water level has rose to the level question, man.
Yes, sir.
You trim your armpit hair?
Can I what?
Do you trim your armpit hair?
Do I trim my armpit hair?
Yeah, man. Lately I look in the mirror and it looks like I got Gabe Kaplan in a headlock. I don't know how to address that. You know? I'm not sure what the right thing is to do there. But...
Gabe Kaplan.
Yeah, I got a good Gabe Kaplan reference in a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, did I tell you last night I went line dancing?
No?
I mean, I found out this morning there was a roadside sobriety test, but, you know, I must have passed. I woke up at home. I didn't want to go to jail, man. I'm terrified of the description you and Robert Smigel and you were pre-prepared in jail, you know. I'll never forget what that big dude told you. I mean, some big dude whispered in my ear as I was being booked that after tonight there's only going to be 7 planets because I'm going to destroy Uranus. Yes,
I remember that very well.
I was just surprised he had the correct count of planets, man. I mean, after the, downgraded Pluto and all. He was up on it. Hey, David, if you got time, man, I got 5 stories ripped from the headlines of the Sunshine State. If you want to try to figure out which one of the 5.
Why don't we do this? Because it's 11:30.
Yeah, I know it's getting late.
Why don't we do it? Can we do it on Monday's show?
Yeah, no problem at all, brother.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, also, before I leave, I got to tell you, I got to inform you that last week, the entire undefeated 1988 Sioux Falls University football team was inducted into the Hall of Fame that I was a small part of. So from now on,
I played football.
Yeah, in college, I was lucky to be a small part of the undefeated football team in college. So, like I said, I wasn't a big part of it. I was a small part of it, but technically, I'm in the Hall of Fame. So,
hang on for a second. What position did you play, and what was the name of the team?
Defensive tackle out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's
wow,
kind of crazy, but.
And you're in the Hall of Fame?
In the Hall of Fame now, so from now on I'd like
South Dakota?
South Dakota.
Well, Mike Steinell just got into the Hall of Fame.
I know, it's kind of wild. The same week he was telling you about it, it was like the same week that they inducted us, too. So it's kind of ironic there. But. So from now on, I'd like you to address me as a Hall of Fame Florida man.
Okay, Hall of Fame Florida man. Do you have like a plaque?
Yeah, it's a plaque.
On Monday's show, when Mike is on, Professor Mike Steinell will compare your Hall of Fame plaques.
Oh, you don't want to do that. Sioux Falls isn't enough for the money yet. But
oh, that's great.
Hall of Fame plaque looks more like a coaster, maybe. But
that's great.
No, it's cool, man. It's not too
Congratulations.
Bad, so I got to give a shout out to my fellow. There's 3 of us from Sanford. Bernard Burke and Nick Castiello, my fellow boys from Okie, went out there with me, and 3 Florida boys went out there and managed the pros and thunder.
Yeah.
But I try not to admit too many people that played football. Only people.
What position did you play?
I played defensive tackle back then. I was a big dude and didn't want to be on a diet. So.
And do you still watch it?
I watch college football, but I don't watch pro football really too much.
Wow. People here, very interesting. Thank you, Benji.
Hey, no problem, man. I'll see you Monday, brother.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you office hours.
You got it, man. Take it easy, brother.
Thank you.